Hello, and today we have an exciting lesson for you on artificial clones and agriculture.
So what is a clone?
What is a clone, I hear you ask? Well, they're genes, cells or whole organisms that carry identical genetic material because they're derived from the same original DNA. Now, in the past, there were two main ways of artificial vegetative propagation, and the first was cutting. So here we have a lovely diagram of how you do a cutting. So you see the stem. Here we have two leaf joints or nodes, and what you do is you take the cutting between them, and then the cutting is treated with a plant hormone which encourages root growth. It's then planted, and the plant that forms will be a clone of the original plant from which it was taken. The second type is grafting. Now, grafting is when you take the shoot section from a woody tree or woody plant, for example, a Bramley apple tree, which we all know is Britain's favourite cooking apple, and then you bind it to a stem or root section of another plant, and this is known as the rootstock. So what you do is you bind it together and the graft will grow. Now this graft, like I said, if we did take it from the Bramley apple tree, it would still be completely genetically identical to that, and the rootstock would remain genetically different.
So how do we clone now?
Micropropagation using callus culture.
How does that work?
Well, a small piece of tissue is taken from a plant to be cloned, usually from the shoot tip. This is called an explant. This is placed in nutrient agar. Cells divide but don't differentiate, and they form a callus culture. After a few weeks, single callus cells can be removed from the mass and placed on a shoot-stimulating hormone to encourage shoot growth. After a few more weeks, the grown shoots are transferred onto a different medium, this time stimulating root growth. So the plantlets are planted in compost, and the growing plants are then transferred to a greenhouse to be acclimatised, where they're grown further before they are planted outside.
What are the advantages of plant cloning on agriculture?
Well, there's a high quality crop because of the high yield, better taste, colour and disease resistance. The farmers reduce their costs because all crop is ready for harvest at the same time. And it's faster than selective breeding because greater numbers can be generated from smaller numbers.
Are there any disadvantages?
Well, genetic uniformity. Basically, all plants are equally susceptible to any new pest, disease or environmental change. Therefore, any pest could wipe out the whole species.